everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. It didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to, but I just knew I wanted to use this color right here in this Essence palette, this Cha-Cha Sriracha one right here. It is so pretty. This is pretty much like all in my crease. This is amazing. I've never tried Essence eyeshadows before and they were a little bit patchy and a little bit difficult to work with. The shimmers are okay, like this is Pumpkin Spice. These I think are new palettes from Essence. I saw this at Ulta. They had a couple different ones. This one is like their fall one, Spice Up Your Life. Definitely pumpkin spice themed. Yeah, they were just kind of patchy with the blending and I had to work with them a lot, but it is a really gorgeous palette if you don't mind having to put in that little bit of extra work to get the look you want. To me, this is more like a very colorful fall look. I really wanted to do some fall looks with this palette, and I really wanted to do a look with that specific shade. I think it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. It was only $10 and I wasn't even expecting that many shades in it. I was expecting it to be just like this bottom half and then a mirror at the top, but honestly you get so many different colors with it and they are really gorgeous. Like I said, you just have to put in a little bit of an extra work for blending and everything like that. So the highlighter that I had picked out to use was this Wet n Wild Precious Petals one, which when I bought this used to work for me, but it was a little too dark, so I know on my monitor it's not showing like an odd casting on the side of my face, but I can see it in person, so y'all are probably seeing it. So I tried to fix it and top it off with the Anastasia Amrezy Highlight, and I think it just kind of made it darker. Anyway, I don't think I have anything else to say, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I'm starting off by priming my face with the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer. I like to prime my face first, that way my primer has a way of sitting into my skin. Now I'm taking the Wet n Wild eye primer, and that is why I don't recommend putting this directly in your eye like I did. Learn from my mistakes, please. Now jumping into the Essence Spice Up Your Life palette, I'm going in with Vanilla Bean to set that primer down. It is just a nice matte almost bone shade, but it's a little bit more on the pinky side, but it works perfectly for this. Now taking Coco Loco. These names are so cute. They don't really have a transition shade in here, so I'm going in with this color first before I go in with the main one. And this one was a little bit patchy. Pretty much all the colors I used were patchy, but I was able to work with them and get them to where I was happy with them because overall the look turned out very nice, and I just love the colors in this palette so much. This is my favorite color. The reason why I bought this palette, Cha-Cha Sriracha, which is so gorgeous, and I was a little disappointed when I first started putting it on because, like I said, these are patchy. I thought it was the brush, so I will switch brushes here in a minute, and the brush definitely did help with the patchiness. And pigment, I felt like I wasn't getting as much color put down as I want. Once I switched to this little detailed brush, I was able to get more color to stick down and blend out some of the patchiness and just make it all more seamless overall. Now I'm taking Habanero Honey and Pumpkin Spice, and honestly I kind of don't remember what I'm doing because, like I said, I filmed this video 3 weeks ago, I think. But I believe right now I'm putting Habanero Honey on the inner part of my lid, and I did wet the shimmer shades because I felt like if I didn't, well, honestly, it wasn't a feeling. I knew if I didn't wet them, I wasn't going to get the pigment I want. So now I'm taking Pumpkin Spice on the outer part of my eye, and I think I'm going to change this in a minute because I didn't like the way it looked. But the shimmer shades were just a little bit chalky, but I was able to work with them. Now I'm taking this one in Cayenne My Man, and I was trying to use this to blend the two colors together in the middle. That way it didn't look so divided, but I didn't really like the way it looked, and that's why I'm just going back and forth, blending, messing with it a little bit. Here I'm kind of blending out the edge. And right now, I think I'm going in with Habanero Honey and just putting it over everything, over the Cayenne My Man and Pumpkin Spice, because I just like the way it looks. Now moving on to the face, I'm taking the Milani concealer under my eyes. This helps with brightness, but it's not very full coverage, so I'm going to go in with my Makeup Revolution concealers in, I believe in C3 and in C5, a mix of both, so I can get my perfect under eye shade. These are going to give me the coverage that the Milani one will not. So yes, I'm using my Ulta sponge to blend this out. Now I'm taking the Makeup Revolution concealer in C5 and spot concealing. I try to do this pretty much no matter what foundation I'm using, just so I can have that extra coverage, especially lately. I've been having a lot of breakouts and I pick at my face, unfortunately. I'm one of those people, so I do get a lot of scarring, so I'm covering some of that stuff as well. And I think this whole video I'm watching Shane Dawson videos, so I'm like, I can't stop laughing. And for foundation, I'm taking the Milani one as well. And with this foundation, I really like to work in sections with it and just take my time and make sure it's really blended out. And I love using this with a sponge. And this, to me, is medium coverage. Definitely you can build this up to full coverage. But like I said, I just take my time, go little bit by little bit, see if I like the coverage I'm getting. If not, I will definitely layer more on. But this is honestly a great drugstore foundation. And this color, it looks yellowy on me at first, but then the longer I have it on, the better it looks on my skin. I just really love this. And I feel like I always have an issue with my concealer staying under my eyes, like on the top of my cheeks, so I'm just putting a little bit more of the concealer in C3 under there to brighten up and just to conceal. And now I'm setting my face with the Milani Prep Set and Go transparent face powder, and I just have some powder under my eyes for that concealer to set it in place. For bronzer, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love using this in the fall/winter time because I feel like it just warms my face up so much. And this is my, oh, bless you, this is my absolute favorite brush to use this with. This is a Flower Beauty travel powder brush. It's just so small and it just, I don't know what it is. I love using it with this bronzer. Just this one though. Don't know why. Just putting that in all the normal areas, my chin. Don't know why I put so much on that clip. Anyway, and now I'm going in with, I believe, Cha Cha Sriracha? Yes, on a flat definer brush. And then I'm going to be taking the tiny blender brush that I was using in my crease earlier and just blending that out. That way it's not so harsh. Yeah, and just making sure everything looks nice blended together. For my waterline, I'm using the NYX Wonder Pencil because I didn't want anything too harsh like brown or black. And if I had kind of like a pinky or red, I would have definitely used that to match the Sriracha shade. And I'm doing mascara and lashes. The Nicole Guerriero lashes are bomb. And for liner, I use this as liner. I'm using the one I believe in Cinnamon Rolls is what I'm taking, and just going over my lash band and just giving myself a little bit of a line that's not black. I wanted brown. Now for my inner corner highlight, I'm going with Caramelts. I don't know, how do you say it? Caramel or caramel? I think I say both, but I'm going to call this Caramelts. For blush, I'm taking pretty much the only one that I can use, which is the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. My only other two blushes I own aren't even available to purchase anymore, so I can't use them in videos. And I don't feel like using a blush palette, so I'm using this. And of course, you know the drill. I'm just blending all that away with the powder, making sure it looks good. And of course, you guys know the highlight situation that happened in this video. So I'm just going to let y'all sit back and watch this disaster unfold. And I knew it was going to happen as I was putting it on. So, yeah. Tragic. So to set this in place, I'm taking the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is my all-time favorite setting spray. And I honestly don't know what shade this is in. I think this is in Lowkey. I think. I'm not sure. I would honestly went with something a little bit more orange toned. I know I have something that I could have used, but I don't think it looks bad. I think it kind of complements the Sriracha shade a little bit, so I think that's why I used it. So that is actually it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Also, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I post a video, and also follow me on my socials so you'll be notified there as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!